been proper trials.
That's right.
So we're going to have Mike Murphy speak. So yeah, did any of you see the gubernatorial debate this past Tuesday?
Yeah.
It was very informative. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it, but the two candidates that are here today were the winners, in my opinion. So, Mike Murphy, everybody.
Good afternoon, Stop the Mandate and brave patriots out here fighting for our First Amendment rights and our Constitution. My name is Mike Murphy, and I'm running to be the next governor of the state of Minnesota, and it's time to send Tim Walz back to Nebraska, where he came from. I never thought our country would come to this, that we would be standing here protesting an unproven, untested vaccine and medical procedure that is forced upon us and our children by Brandon and Walz and the radical left. It's tyranny, ladies and gentlemen, and we need to put tyranny to an end and take our country and our state back right now. Otherwise, we will not have an America anymore. I have a 19-month-old daughter, and I will die for her before I ever let them stick that damn needle in her arm. And all of you should have that same feeling and those opinions. Your medical choices are between you, your doctor, and your God, and not the government.
Yes.
As governor, there will be no cradle-to-grave government as the next governor means. I will not allow that to happen. It's time to take the masks off our children. It's time to rein in the teachers union. Instead, Governor Walz is out pitching $200 gift cards, $100,000 scholarships with your taxpayer money to coerce your children to get a vaccine that is unproven and untested, and we know it doesn't work. People are dying right now through breakthrough cases. Do you want to know who gave that $500 million to Governor Walz to spend? The Rhino Republicans that run the Senate, Paul Gazelka, who I'm running against. He sat in a back room with Speaker Hortman, himself and the governor, and they worked out a $500 million deal for Tim Walz to spend whatever way that he wants. And that guy now wants to be the next governor of this great state. I don't think so. There will be transparency, integrity, and honesty underneath my administration, and I will make sure all of you have a voice at the Capitol, that your elected leaders are held accountable, that we're going to shrink the size of Minnesota government, and we're going to make it efficient and effective and make sure that you are being heard all the time. We are going to protect our constitutional rights. And for those of you that do not know, I'm an elected mayor of the city of Lexington, which is in southern Anoka County. And to prove that I am capable of doing that already, I declared my city a Second Amendment sanctuary city, the only one in the Twin Cities metro. And I will make this state a Second Amendment sanctuary state, a stand your ground state, and a constitutional carry state. Because we know that we need law and order immediately, and the only way to do that is to protect yourselves. Governor Walz is doing nothing about the crime going on right here. There are children that have been murdered blocks away from machine guns that are on the streets. Did you know there are machine guns in Minneapolis that the gangs and the thugs are using? Where is Tim Walz? Residents of Minneapolis have sent letters to him and the lieutenant governor begging for the National Guard and State Patrol. They've gone unanswered. They've gotten a canned response saying State Patrol and National Guard are not a substitute for a qualified police department. Sure, they might be qualified, but Jacob Fry and the crazy Nazis and Marxists that are sitting in that city hall are not qualified to run that police department.
No, they're not. No.
So number one, we have to get law and order under control. That's how we have a civilized and safe, effective economy and a community. Our faith, family, and freedom is under attack. Number two, well, actually, I got to reverse that because number one, I did sign the Never Again pledge. Sorry, that's my first priority. We're going to get rid of those tyrannical executive powers. And as mayor, I actually did that. I regulated my executive powers as mayor and gave them to my council and to my community. I did that right after I signed the Never Again pledge, because the mayor actually has the same authority as the governor per the Minnesota Constitution under Chapter 12 emergency powers. And I took those away from myself. We should not have tyrannical leaders. I got to think of the calendar in my head. December 8th, I'm introducing a resolution in my town to ban all vaccine mandates, vaccine passports, and we're going to ban the ability for businesses to tell you that you have to have the shot in order to work there. We just finished the language up. It's been approved by the city attorney, and we're ready to take my city back, and we're going to get other cities and other communities across Minnesota to get that resolution passed in their towns, because we know that they're not going to get it done at the Capitol, and we know that all the local control and local government has all the power. So you better start showing up to your city halls, your township meetings, your county board meetings, and say, pass this resolution now, because you're not going to mandate medical procedures and vaccines upon me and my family, and that's what needs to be done. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I know you hear it every year, 2022, 2020, 2024, biggest election ever. 2022 is the election. We will lose our country if we do not take our state back. The only way to save our country is to take our states back so we can fight against the Biden administration and the radical left. And then we have to take our country back at the federal level and start cleaning house. Yes. We have to stand up. We have to keep fighting. We have to keep getting in their faces, as Maxine Waters came when she said, or what she said when she came here to instill mob justice with the George Floyd trial. This is what a peaceful protest looks like. I don't see any burning or looting going on here, ladies and gentlemen. We got to take our country back and fight against the radical left, Antifa, BLM, everybody. And I'm so glad yesterday was a day for justice for the Second Amendment. The Kyle Rittenhouse was vindicated. Mob justice lost yesterday, and that was a great day for this country. We got to keep the fight going. Don't give up just because winter's coming. We got to stay active. We got to stay in their faces, as Maxine Waters said to quote her. I mean, she is right, but we're not going to burn our towns down over it. We got to take our school boards back. We have to save our children, because if they turn into this giant indoctrination mess that they're trying to push on us, we're done. It's over with.
No more gaslighting.
No more gaslighting. And no more media. And no more big tech. No more control. Shut your TVs off. We're the silent majority that President Trump spoke about. It's time to be loud, and we got to stay loud. We can win this election. We can save our state. We can send Tim Walz, Ilhan Omar, Keith Ellison, all of those radicals back to where they came from, because this is the greatest country on the face of this planet, and I will not allow Minnesota to fall to tyranny any longer. We're looking for people to join my campaign to save Minnesota. Go to my website, MikeMurphy4MN.com. I also have flyers, brochures. We're looking for people to show up on caucus night on February 1st. Become a delegate and vote for me at the state convention. If you want to do that, please let me know. I'm the only person that will fight for all of you and give your government back, because I am one of you. I've just had enough of it. God bless all of you. Keep up the good fight. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mark.
So this is community right here. The Sergeant Grundhauser from the St. Paul Police called me the other day. He texted me today, see if we need any help. And they cannot believe how peaceful we are. On our march to the mansion, they could not believe how peaceful and law-abiding we are. So this is community. We need to keep building community just like this.